If you stick around to the end, YouTube, you're going to understand what I mean by money is an illusion. You are meant to create and serve. Money is an idea created by, one human, I would say. And that human actually, the idea of what that human was actually thinking was to have power and control over other humans. And I've said it before, the creator of the universe never give no man power to control another man or to have power over another man. And I'm going to tell you this, I'll break it down. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, and back in my country, we do spend the currency called Naira. Out here in the States, we do spend, the United States dollars. In Europe as well, they do have their currency, which is the pounds, which is going to, and I'm going to tell you, if I'm coming to United States as an African, I'm not going to bring my Naira and bring it to United States and go to the store and say I want to purchase something. Or neither will I go to the UK and having my Naira and say I want to purchase something. I have to go to, the exchange rate and convert the money into United States dollars or pounds before I could actually make any purchase. That's why I will say it again. Money is an illusion. We're just going to go right into the topic today. Money is an illusion. You are meant to create and serve. And I'm going to be breaking it down into two aspects. Into create and serve. And oftentimes where I see many people stuck in life is they don't know what to create. But I believe you have to get close to God. You have to get close to yourself to know what you really want out of your life before you can know what you want to create. And at the same time, I'll say you have to learn how to love. And I'm going to begin by saying, if you're actually confused on knowing what to create, I believe every creation start with love. Creation start with love. And I'm going to put that love in a capital letter. And you see a lot of people who are actually progressing, maybe you was able to figure out, I love art. I love music. I love dancing. And this is going to actually sound crazy, but I'm still going to put it there. Your addiction. I don't know what it is you're addicted to. For me, I was addicted to a lot of stuff, But your addiction sometimes could be your creative part. Because addiction is something that you love, but you just can't control it. But if you can able to actually control your addiction and actually flip that energy around, trust me, from there you can actually find out who you really are. From there you can actually find out what you really love. When you can actually flip that energy of, maybe it's that vices that you just can't stop. Is that site that you just can't stop going to. Or maybe it's constant scrolling on your phone that you just can't stop. If you can actually flip that around, you can actually start realizing your creative part. This is the number one way to actually realize how to be a creator. Number two, I'll say creation also start with learning from the universe. Have you ever heard the saying that life is the biggest teacher or is the greatest teacher of all time? I don't care how much PhD, the master's, the doctorate, the bachelor's degree you have. Life is still the best teacher ever. And I believe the universe is always repeating the same thing over and over and over again until we learn. So I'll tell you another way to actually get to know what to create is actually getting to know what the universe is actually teaching you. Because there are a lot of people, a lot of people have been through pain, heartbreaks, whatever you've been through, there's always a reason for everything. Instead of you asking, why is this happening to me? Go by saying, what is this teaching me? What am I learning from this? From there, you could actually start picking up one or two lessons there. And whatever you learn, whatever you create, whatever you love, whatever you learn, I'm going to say learn over here. I'm going to put it as love over here. And whatever you get to like learn and whatever you get to love doing, your main thing, this is where the money actually lies, being of service, helping others. That is where the money, that is where the magic actually happens. Because there's no how you a creator, you create music, you create, art, you create all these beautiful things. If you don't have the mind to be of service to help other people, you're only going to actually have all those images or those art in your room, those music in your room without even getting no money. Because there's no how you're going to create without having the mindset of, you want to help others, you want to, be kind to other people. There's no way this creation is going to turn to money. Yeah, it's okay. That is where everything begins. Creating is where everything begins. But if you don't have the mindset of, showing love and kindness and empathy on other people, because I will tell you this, we all here as human, we're here to learn from each other. I don't know it all, and I believe many people don't know it all themselves. We here all connected, want to learn and teach one another. But this is where the universe actually happens. This is where money obeys you, being of service. So we're just going to actually put it, whatever you're creating it out of love. Whatever you're learning, you actually learn one or two lessons from there. You want to actually bring that over here. This is where the magic happens. You want to start helping other people. Helping other people. Being of service. Being of service to other people as well. You want to actually be of service. You want to, want to help people out because, this is who you are. This is what you've learned. This is what you love. There's always people for people. We are all, one way or the other, we are all connected. You have a tribe. The people that is going to understand you, the people who are going to relate to you better. There's always people like that in the universe. You're not alone. So, and I'm gonna just put a little diagram right here. This is, to me, I believe this is money. This is the greatest money that I've ever come across. This is money right here. Even though it's not physical money, and I believe this money right here is worth more than this money right here. And I know it's crazy. Many people will kill for this kind of money than for this. I'll tell you, the real money is actually showing love, having empathy, having a kind heart. Because when you have the love in your heart, when you're kind, when you have empathy, you're able to be of service to other people for sure. And once you help to other people, just help them because, you're able to actually find out who you are and what. And we live in this modern day right now, social media is so popular. Just put it out in the universe and let the universe do its work. Definitely money will flow to you. So this to me, I would say is the greatest money ever. Money, as you know, is spiritual. That's why oftentimes the society do not promote love, do not promote kindness or empathy on other people. And one of the phrases that I hate the most is people saying, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. To me, that is actually insane. We meant to actually love one another. We meant to actually be kind to one another. This is the world that I believe, this is the kind of world I want to live in. I don't want to be around people who have that mindset of, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. I don't care. That is only going to make you serve the society. Because if you don't care about your brothers and sisters, you only care about the society or about the system will only just use you, and when they're done using you, they keep you to the curve. So you always want to be of service to your brothers and sisters, be kind to people. Over here, this is where the magic happens. You start helping other people, you start showing your talents to other people, and people can actually relate to you. And at the same time, this is actually going to contradicts what many people say. Going to school, I'm not going to be out here and criticize school at all. Going to school is only just limited. That's what I would say. Going to school is not teaching you how to be a creator. It's not teaching you how to create the kind of life that you really, really want. Going to school is only teaching you how to be a servant, how to serve only. And there's no how, you're serving people at the same time, you're not really happy with what you're doing, but you're just kind of stuck in a loophole. Maybe you have like financial debt, you've already gone too far in your life, you've maybe from a young kid, that is what your parents, you trying to, make your mama, your papa proud, but deep down, this is not what you really meant for, but you just go to the school because that is what people really want. So that's why sometimes it's okay to actually follow your own vision to actually create the kind of life you want. But I'm just still going to say school is not bad, but again, school is just a limited version of how you can create real wealth. And when I mean real wealth or real success, I would say real success, because success is actually the most important thing that matters to many people, that matters to me. Having to live a successful life, a life of peace. You might not have a lot of money from creating the kind of life you want, but I believe you were able to find that sense of peace to some extent. So school right here is only just teaching you how to be a slave to what you know, to what you are being told, slave. This is what school is going to offer you, a slave to what you are being told. Your boss tell you, I want you to do this, I want it done by tomorrow. The next thing you do, you're still being of service, which is helping other people, which is great. But I would definitely recommend you being the creator of your own life. Because we are, there's this African proverb that say, I don't want to be like a snake that walk upon a rock without leaving a trace. You know how, a snake is actually crawling. When they crawl on a soil, they leave a mark and a trace. But when that same snake crawl on a rock, there's no trace, there's nothing to actually look back on. And I believe we all human, we're just experiencing life, and it's always recommended for you to actually leave a legacy, especially as men. You want to leave a legacy behind. I'm not even talking about money or financial stability. You want to leave a name. You want to leave a legacy behind of what you've done, of what you love doing, and how you're able to actually impart other people's life. And trust me, when you can actually be a creator and be of service to other people, definitely the word money will actually come. You will be able to command money. And I'm going to give you two examples of the recent man we know of today's world. I'm going to say the owner of Amazon and the owner of Tesla. I told you, when you want to create something, it's something that has never happened before. It's always weird. It's always weird in the beginning. And I believe these two men might actually definitely face some kind of trials and tribulation, in their own journey of creating, Amazon, of creating the electric car, Tesla. But if you look at in today's modern world right now, Amazon is almost everywhere in the whole world. We have people driving Tesla in the whole world as well. That is, this man was able to create and was able to serve. That's where I say, one thing that matters the most than American dollars, than Nigerian naira, than European pounds is love, kindness, empathy. You have to have this so money could actually obey you. Because when you have this, you have this kind of habit in you, definitely money will obey you. This man was able to have this kind of thing, this kind of habit in them, because whatever you create, if you do not love it, if you do not have kindness in your heart, or having patience as well, to actually be patient enough to see where the result is going to lead, I don't think it's going to lead to anywhere. The most successful people are the people who love what they are doing. They might not get a lot of money, but the people who are highly successful, I would say, are the people who love what they are doing. They create that thing because they love it. They create it because they want to be of service. So this man, I guess the owner of Amazon right now could go to Is Amazon definitely is in Africa. Amazon is in UK. It's out here in the state. It's all over everywhere. We got people driving Tesla all over everywhere, and this is where money obeys them. So for my bros out there, most of the time you say you don't know what to create. Well, this can actually be a way to actually know what to create, what you want to do with your life by actually practicing more love. We live in a society right now, love is not what it is. We see love as pleasure. It's just crazy. But if you can actually find love, and love oftentimes can find within yourself. You can find love within yourself, get to know yourself, and getting to learn what the universe is teaching you, because it's going to always repeat itself. Life will always go in circle all the time until you learn before you start progressing. So I hope with this my few point you're able to understand why I think money is an illusion. The main primary thing you're here to do is to create and to be of service to others.